Hey guys, I'm gonna refilm this video because the audio sucked a while ago. So today I am going to be talking about 6 TikToks about mental health. So over here on the first one, it says in the Philippines, anxiety disorder, depression, PPD. I don't know what PPD is. PTSD, schizophrenia, panic attack, any mental disorder related issues inarte. Mental illnesses are affecting lives every day. They are real. Di po sila pag-iinarte. Di po sila pag-iinarte means they are not acting out in a fake way. Does that make sense? I'm Filipino. This is in my language. So I don't know how to directly translate inarte. But yeah, basically over here in the Philippines and probably in other like non-Western countries. I can only speak for Asian countries because I'm Asian and I've been to 14 Asian countries and I know Asia more than other like continents, to be honest. So I can only speak for Asian countries. This is the 4th Asian country I'm living in. Look at that. I first lived in Thailand, 2nd China, 3rd Malaysia, and 4th in the Philippines, and then Malaysia again, and then the Philippines again. Now I'm in the Philippines. Mental health is definitely stigmatized in Asia because in Asian culture, across a lot of East and Southeast Asian countries to be more precise, the culture is basically kids should work hard academically, adults should work hard and their jobs, they should always work. I think it's because so many wars have happened in all of these Asian countries. I guess we're taught now that in the modern world that we should work hard, always study, and that definitely affected my mental health. It gave me depression when I was in the 3rd grade, and I failed the 3rd grade. I've been depressed since I was 7. Especially over here in the Philippines, people think that you're faking your mental illness or you're being dramatic, crying about something for being depressed. People have this mindset that children and teenagers cannot be depressed. They're just going through hormones, or they're just acting out, making excuses not to study and all of that. No, I wish you were right, but no. Fortunately, children can have depression. Like in my case, I've been depressed since I was 7. I was really anxious too back then. I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, by the way, in 2021, I think. Basically during the pandemic because my dad passed away suddenly and we had to move out. And it was taking a toll on me. And I was suicidal. I am not trying to get banned. I am not trying to get this video deleted. So I'm sorry if I'm censoring myself. I really need to get this video out. But yeah, that mindset is just not good. And I hope people in Asia can be more open towards talking about mental health issues. Luckily, my mom is open about mental health because I really needed help, okay? I needed a therapist or a psychiatrist. I am on medication right now. I've been on medication for 5 or 6 years. Okay, so for the next TikTok, it says, the urge to get better to prove to everyone that I'm not a failure versus the urge to get worse to prove to everyone that I'm suffering. Like, we are so, especially mentally ill people, we are so desperate for like the validation for what we do and what we suffer with because we don't feel heard at all by the people surrounded by us, or maybe they do hear us but we just feel really lonely because of our mental health issues. I'm glad that in my generation mental health is now being talked about, but there's still a lot of work to do. We have made some progress, but there's still a lot of work to do. Hopefully my video can add to that progress. This caption really encapsulates what a lot of people feel, even those who are not mentally ill. We really want people to see our value. We really want people to see how much we've gone through so that they can feel more sympathy towards us, especially like the mentally ill people, and understand our experiences. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys about this caption in the TikTok video. Over here it's a photo, so I just took a screenshot of it. It says, like if you met me, you wouldn't think suicide almost took my life. Wait, is this a photo or a video? I am so not sure anymore. I forgot. So this woman called Lucille is in the picture. She looks very beautiful, honestly. Like, she looks very neat. that you wouldn't think she's suffering with mental health issues. Here's the thing though, people with mental illnesses can look very different. They may look like a normal functioning human being. They can be on the top of everything but still feel depressed or something. You still have mood swings, still have anxiety, still have all of that. And there's this other side of the spectrum where, you know, you can visibly see when someone's having depression or anxiety or like other mental health issues. I'm kind of leaning towards like the people who do not look depressed, kind of, I guess, because I try to take care of myself. God bless for the fact that I can take showers even though I have mental illnesses, because not a lot of mentally ill people can do that. So yeah, my point is, people with mental illnesses can look different. Other people are better at masking their mental illnesses. Some people just cannot do that, like they're in the thick of it, unfortunately. So if you're mentally ill and you're watching this video, please try to find a therapist if you can. But if you cannot afford it, do not talk to your school counselor because they're gonna tell your parents, unfortunately. But definitely have a group of friends who understand you. Try to seek out those people in real life at school or on Discord, because people on Discord are pretty helpful. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty helpful, okay? Might as well go there. If you feel lonely at school, hopefully you don't feel lonely at school, okay? Next, one deep conversation with me and you'll realize I'm not the person everyone makes me up to be. What I got from the caption is like someone who is masking their mental illness symptoms. If you get to know me, if you're a new person trying to get to know me, your assumption of me being a fully functioning person would fall off. Like, it's like I am taking out the mask for you during the conversation. It's not really good to assume that the person you're making an assumption about is functional, because they might not be fully functional. I have high functioning depression, but I am not fully functional. Like, maybe once in a blue moon I'll have like a depressive episode, a deep depressive episode where I can't do anything. The last time that happened was in August, so hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. God bless. Okay, next, when you start to get that I don't want to be here anymore feeling again. So this woman called Asa03 is saying that she's having that feeling of not wanting to be here anymore. I've been having that feeling since April. Unfortunately, it's May 2 now, but basically last month I was really anxious and I wanted to get out of the situation that I made up in my brain. I mean, the situation's real, but I was really exaggerating it in my brain because I have anxiety. Even though I'm medicated, I still have that feeling since April, unfortunately. I don't know what else to say, but you know, stay strong. If you feel like you don't want to be here anymore, tell somebody. Just one person. Doesn't have to be a family member or a friend. Just one person. Just one person you could think of. Over here in this TikTok, it says, yes, yell at your parents. Stop eating. Get with random guys. Start that addiction. Make bad decisions. And the last part got cut off. So on the first one, the first line, I'm so glad I didn't yell at my mom when I was really going through the thick of my mental illnesses. But I definitely had like a rocky relationship with my mom back then. And the stop eating line, I'm still going through that. I mean, I still do eat, don't worry, but it's in smaller portions. I have 2 meals a day. I still do, because I cannot bring myself to eat lunch at school because my body is on alert mode, and when I'm alert or when I'm anxious, I can't eat at all. Unfortunately. Get with random guys, start that addiction. I can relate to the addiction. Like, I am still struggling with an addiction. I am not telling you what it is because my family members or my friends could be watching this, and I don't want to like spill too much about myself, but I'm definitely struggling with an addiction. It's really hard. I've been struggling with it since I was 16, and now I'm 20 years old, about to turn 21 on November 19, 2026. Make bad decisions. I definitely made the bad decision of getting into the said addiction. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you got some insights from this, especially if you're a person without mental illnesses. I want to be you, because girl, mental illnesses are not a joke. Jesus Christ. Anyways, subscribe and like this video and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. Link in bio.